How are you?
Okay, yeah, fine. Yeah. So we will start the session, ma'am, in 2 minutes. Okay, we will just wait for 2 minutes.
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, all participants. Welcome to the webinar on styling style guide for everybody, shaped by the renowned fashion stylist Payal Shah. To begin with, let's have a brief introduction of our today's speaker, Ms. Payal Shah. Payal Shah is a fashion enthusiast and has trained under Bollywood's Rocky as part of the fashion styling course and gets certified in personal styling and shopping by London College of Style and KHDA Dubai. She has also worked on a lot of pre-wedding photo shoots where she styles the clients. Along with being a very passionate stylist, she is also a blogger inspiring so many people today. So let's welcome the guest and speaker of today's session, very talented and versatile Miss Payal Shah Patel. We welcome you, Payal ji, and thanking you for accepting our invitation as a guest speaker today. With your permission, I request you to kindly start with the session. Thank you.
Thank you so much for such kind words. Thank you for giving me this opportunity from IDT. It is really my pleasure to be part of this. I've never done this before, but I'm really excited to share my knowledge and my views to your students and everybody who are here. Thank you so much. So let me start with you. Or yeah. Let me start with my introduction first. Who doesn't know me? Hi, I am Payal. I am a fashion stylist. I am into personal styling, wardrobe consultancy, and wedding and commercials as well. My background is I have done my master's of computer applications. I know that's very far from where am I, but since childhood I was into the fashion. Like I always wanted to go something in the fashion line, and I'm always fascinated by Bollywood trends and Bollywood movies and like magazines and everything that has like out of the box, like we don't wear in our usual life. And I always try to create such looks on myself during my college uh, times and some wedding functions and everywhere, and people used to like it. So I thought there might be some uh, chances that I can be in the fashion line. And people come to me for their personal styling, and I used to like it. I used to like to style them, and that is how my journey begins. And then I get a proper certified course into this fashion styling from Dubai. And yeah, here I am right now. Okay, so I think everybody has joined. Should I start the PPT? Sure. Just, are we waiting for someone? Okay, let me just start. Yeah, so what is basically styling is? So style is basically yourself, how you wanted to present in front of everyone. Uh, it is like, it is very wide range, like how you wanted to be present in front of everyone. And it is your personality, basically. The way you wanted to be present in front of everyone, that is style. So your image speaks louder than your words, of course. So first of all, you have to be very presentable. Um, anyone can judge you in like 3 seconds by your appearance. So that is very important. Styling is very important. I think everybody here are from somewhere into related to fashion line who are studying here. I think all of them are into something fashion line, right? Yeah. So basically, your style is really that people wants to know, and you have to create your style. That is what a stylist is, basically. Okay. The next is what a stylist does. What am I doing? So as we all know, we always have one personal stylist with us all over, like wherever we go for our shopping. Let it be our mom, let it be our friend, let it be our sisters, brothers, whoever comes with us to our shopping, that is our personal stylist. But they don't give you a proper kind of a guidance where you actually need a proper guide to give you that, no, this doesn't suit you or this suits you. And I think there you need a proper guidance, proper stylist who can guide you according to your body shape, that this color or this perfect shape will look on you best. So what we do is we analyze your body shape, we analyze your color, how you look, and then we give you the suggestion and we give you the options how you can go further. So I think that is what stylist does. Of course, we have that thing in mind that we can do it by ourselves, but before that we have to analyze our body shape, and that is how we have to go for. So I'll show you our body shapes will we can analyze our body shape in this. Yeah. Why it is important to analyze your body shape? Because first of all, you all are somewhere into fashion line and fashion designing. So before your client comes to you, you have to be proper in like proper appearance. Whenever some client comes to you, you have to be in a proper appearance that can approach your client by looking at, first glance that अच्छा ये बंदा अच्छा ही दिख रहा है या फिर ये बंदे ने proper पहना हुआ है, तो हम उसको properly trust कर सकते हैं. So I think that first impression gives you the very good, client base and further. So for that, you first have to analyze your body shape and your type, and then we can go for like another for your client's body shape analyzing. So I'm just giving you a brief that how you can analyze your body shape, and then we can go further to analyze your client's body shape. Yeah. So I think we should move further. So there are 5 types of body shapes we have. We'll just go one by one. The rectangle body shape. In this, the person will straight from the up and the down. They don't have a kind of like shape, proper shape, a curve. They don't have a curve. So that is, I think, the best part where you can create, where you can assume that you can give a curve to the client. So I think you guys, after this slide shot, you guys can realize or analyze your body shape and just tell me whichever you are, which body shape are you, okay? This is the type where, yeah, this is, so there is no main area to minimize. She is properly, like she has a proper proportion. She has a wider selection of styles available than the other body shapes. and she can have more illusion curves easily created by the perfect style choice. Yeah, so this is the rectangle. Now the other one is the pure. Pure is your client is curvier around the hips, where she'll have a broader bottom side and a proper proportion on the bust area, but they have a smaller waist. So they have a curve, of course they have a curve, but they have wider sides in the bottom. So for that, you have to figure out that we have to minimize the downside and we have to enhance the upper body. Yeah. So basically what are these shapes are for? You just have to create a proper shape in that nobody is perfect, right? Nobody has a perfect body shape, but we have to create an illusion so that it becomes a proper shape. And for that, you don't have to go for diet or something. You just have to fit in your body shape, that which is the perfect body shape for perfect body shape you have, and according to that, just style yourself. Yeah. So whichever area is the bigger from or the not proper according to the body shape, you just have to create an illusion and create curves or hide those areas and enhance the other area in a better way, so that it will look like it is a perfect body shape. That's it. Yeah. So this shape curve great fit, as in like you just have to minimize the bottom shape, and that's it. The next is hourglass. Hourglass is the perfect body shape because it has the perfect proportion on the upper side and the bottom side, and a perfect minimal waistline. That is the best thing that this body shape will have, and it gives a perfect fit to the every like outfit. So you don't have to figure out much on this body shape. You just have to show her curves properly. That's it for this body shape. The next one is the apple. Apple has a more or less in a proportion, but it tends to carry weight around the waist. I'll show you so the waistline is bigger, but it has the body will have a perfect legs and perfect bust. So highlight those portions in your dressing style and just avoid the volume around her middle length. Yeah, that is the apple shape. The inverted triangle. This shape tends to have more on the broader shoulders and a minimum of from the down side. In this case, we have to lighten or slim down the half and minimize a broader shoulder. That's it. Now we can move to how to wear according to your body shape. So the first one was rectangle. Yeah. So rectangle body shape people can wear. So here I'm just showing you don't and do. So go for like bootcut flare so that your curve can be visible. If you go for like a very flared or bell bottom kind of a jeans, the flare will not come. So I think just there are more options for the rectangle body shapes. You can go for skinny jeans, slim jeans, straight jeans, bootcut, and wide leg. So these are the types where you can show the curve of the person in the jeans, like legs wise. Yeah. Just don't hide the curve because it is already in the straight form. So don't go for a straight look pants. More like don't go hide the curve. Yeah. In trousers, turn-up pants, cargo, bootcut, white, and harem cargos can work for rectangle body shape, as turn-up will give you a little bit of distraction, and it will give a detailed like down there. In cargo jeans as well, and bootcut and wide legs, and harem. Harem has also some detail down there, so it will create a look distraction from the upper body like that. Shirts. Don't go for boxy style, as in it will create a squarish look, and you don't want that because your body is already in a square shape. You just have to create an illusion to give them a proper shape or curve. So go for belted waist, as in like create a illusion that you have a waist, and go for some detail in the sleeves or around the neck, so that people can be distracted from your shape, as in like from the square shape, and it can give illusion to the curve like that. Shirts. In shirts, you can also go for ruffles, belted, button down, wrap shirts, and pussy bows. As in like wherever you can create something to distract the other people, give them a shape or a scarf or some kind of a wrap thing, a buttons or belts, anything that can distract and then create a proper curve that will help the rectangle body shape in shirts. In skirt, angular style, as in like again the square shape won't work. Go for flare style or waist defined skirt, as in like go for a defined shape. You can go as well for bubble, full, layered, pencil, or A-line skirt. Bubble skirt can give you the bubble effect, or it can give you the curve. Full, of course. Layered, it can create a layer in your like shape. Pencil and A-line. So don't go for straight looks. Just create an illusion and give them a curve. In jumpsuit again, tempered leg bust details, as in like don't go for fitted pants. Go for a little bit of shape so that it won't look like you have a square body. Dresses. In dresses, squarish, don't go for squarish, boxy, straight style dresses, and go for like a fitted or flare defined waist, as in like create something toward the waist so that it can give you a proper waistline. There are more options in dresses for rectangle body shapes. You can go for shift dresses, empire, princess theme, wrap, and X-line dresses. Yeah. Then neat wear. Don't go for tight fit or hip length or nothing on the upper side. Like it will not create that shape or that you wanted to achieve. Just go for relaxed fit, long style curve embellishments, as in like something on the upper side or sleeves or the downside, but just go for like little bit of relaxed fit. Rectangle body shapes for play suits, we can go for like waist details and volume up on the hip or the shoulder, something on the upper side or the downside, but don't go for fit dresses or shapeless dresses. Play suits. Shorts again, don't go for low rise hips and just go for loose fit mid rise. There are more options in shorts: loose, turn up, patterned, bubble, and flared. Flared shorts can help you bubble also, and something pattern on the downside can distract you from the upper body, of course. Necklines. Straight or square necklines won't work because it won't give you the curve. Round neck or just any curve for like to break up the chest, it will help you to create a look. There are more necklines: off shoulders, bitude, sweetheart, scoop, and V-neck. All the shapes, all the necklines give you the curve or the proper proportion to divide your bottom and up easily. So these necklines can help you really nice. In sleeves, rolled up sleeves, puffed, fluttered, flared, and cuffy sleeves can help you. It's always like just don't go for a flat ones, because these tricks will help you to create an illusion and it will distract your body, other person's mind to the any detail of your outfit. In jackets as well, don't go for the above the waist boxy style jackets. Just go for long or tailored jackets or some details on the jackets can help you. There are more peplum, structured, belted, straight, and double busted jackets can help you really well in giving you the perfect curve. There are some coats like trench coats, pea coats, wrap, duster, and straight coats help you. Yeah. So the next shape is, I hope that I'm not going too fast. If anybody wants to write or say something, please unmute yourself and just tell me like if I'm going too fast. Oh. I hope I can go. Okay. The next shape is pure. In pure shape, as you can see, there is a bigger waist side, like the bottom side, and the smaller upper body. So focus on the upper body, just create illusion on the upper body so that it can give you a perfect body shape. Yeah. In pure body shape, jeans, we just go for high-rise flare leg pants. Hello. Yeah. Don't go for skinny jeans because it will give you like higher attraction on the downside way. We just have to distract people from the down towards the upper body. Yeah. So in pure body shape, we have jeans option like straight jeans, boot cut, flare, wide or high rise pants. And like straight pants can give you the look, and it can like just create that illusion that you don't have a bigger waistline or bottom side. Yeah, like that. In trousers, don't go for tapered feet, as in like very tight fit pants or skinny pants. Just go for boot cut or flared so that it looks like you have a slimmer bottom. In shorts, long fit hip details, don't go for that like very long, because it will generally we have that thought that if we have a very heavy at the bottom, then we just wanted to hide it with a long tops or like that, but it will give you more of the distraction, like more attraction to other people to look at those sides. So don't go for that. Just go for like hip length or burst shoulder details so that people can be distracted from the down towards the upper body. In shorts, you can go for crop shirts, wrap bursts, ruffles, stripes, and burst pockets. All the details on the upper body will give you that illusion and will help you to maintain the body shape. In dresses, again, don't go for straight cut or wrap around and just give that illusion that you have a bigger downside. Just don't go for that. Go for flared skirts so that they can hide your hip portion, and something on the waist side so that it can give you a proper waistline, or it gives something details on the waistline can distract people from the down and the up portion. Dresses, you can go for A-lines, wrap. Again, it will give you the illusion. Tulip, empire, or X-line. Something on the upper body will help you to give the best look. Skirts. Don't go for tight fit skirts. Again, it will give you a very like more attraction towards those sides. So go for fitted or flare skirts. You can even go for tulip skirts, full skirts, A-line, or pencil derbier skirts. All of them have something like flared so that it won't fitted you like that people will be attracted towards that area. Necklines. Don't go for narrow collar, wide collar, just go for wide collars so that it will give you the proper proportion, and some details on the upper body will help you to create the illusion, like to distract somebody's attraction towards those areas. Pure body shape. In this body shape, you can go for like unstructured. You can go for structured sleeves where you can give some details and balance. It will create a balanced look. Don't go for unstructured sleeves. Knitwear. In this as well, like hip length. Hip length is very important again in this. So don't go for that. Don't hide your hips in your outfit. Just go for upper from the hip line, like and some details on the shoulder line or sleeves will help you to create the proper look. And don't go for like long fit or very tight from the hip side. In shorts, go for high-rise flared leg, as like it will give you the illusion of the slimmer waistline, and some details on the waistline will also help you. Just don't go for low rise. Again, it will create a heavier side of your body. Don't go for patterns in the downside, because it will distract anybody's attention to that area. And go for like some pattern on the top. It will help you to create the people's attention there. In jumpsuit, slim leg or narrow top. Don't go for those kind of jumpsuits where narrow top will create again a distraction. And you can just go for a flared leg or straight or something on the top will help you to create a good look. There are more options in jumpsuit and playsuit. Yeah, there are like asymmetric, wide leg, sepals, culottes, and two colors. Two color will again help you to distract you from the downside. And some patterns on the upper body will always help you in this kind of body shape. Jackets, hip length, unstructured shoulder or hip, or something in the hip side won't work, of course. And mid length or something on the shoulder side will help you to create a good look. There are many options in jackets as well. Like you can go for always go for cropped ones, bombers, long blazers, or the trippers in the jackets. Don't go for straight or boxy kind of a coat. Always go for fitted or flaring bust collar details, as like very a flary thing will help you to create the proper look of this body shape. Yeah, you can always go for trench, wrap, empire line, princess line, A-line coats. That's it for the pure body shape. Just let me know if you guys have any question related to any shape. You can write it down. Yeah, the next one is hourglass body shape. Just focus on the waistline. This body shape is already perfect. You just have to highlight those areas where it just have to look a perfect, and as in like he or she will have a perfect waistline. So just show the perfect waistline. That's it. Your outfit should show the waistline perfectly. Yeah, in jeans, just don't go for low rise, go for high waist, because it will show the curve properly. There are options in jeans. You can go for slim, straight, boot cut, flat, or wide leg pants. In trousers, don't go for low rise again, go for high rise. there are options in trousers as well, like slim, straight, top and pockets, boot skirts, and wide legs. In shorts, straight fit embellishments won't go. Always go for flared legs or simple style because you already have a perfect waistline and perfect body shape. Just flaunt it. In shorts, you can go for loose or flared or thread or structured or waistband. Something on the waist will look perfect on you. In shirt, ruffles or boxy fit won't go. Slitter or simple sleeves will give you the perfect enhancement to your body shape. In shirts, fitted tee or fitted shirts, fitted wrap, belted, or peplum will go. Or something that gives you the curve or gives your waistline a proper like proper view, like proper shape. That will help you always in this kind of a body shape. In skirts, don't go for straight cut, go for tapered, like fitted from the up or down will help you. There are options in skirts as well, like full, tulip, pencils, A-line. You can go for these kind of skirts as well. Just little bit fitted will help you to create the look. In jumpsuits, don't go for shoulder volume or hip volume. Just go for like a proper shape volume, balanced volume. Play suits, don't go for ruffle details. Go for minimal will help you in this look because this shape, because the body is already perfect. You just have to like give them proper or simple outfits. Yeah, so there are some more options in jumpsuit and play suit. You can go for strip legs or wide leg and top, belted, waist details or flare. Dresses, big skirts or small tops won't go. Fitted and tapered waist details will always go for the dresses in this body shape. Wrap dress, shift dress, paneled waist, bias and peplum will always work in the dresses because it will create the defined waistline for all of them. Knitwear, go for hip and shoulder detail, fitted style. Don't go for hip or shoulder details, boxy style or chunky knit. Minimal thing will work in this body shape. In this, just don't go for wide sleeves. Fitted will always work because you have to show your body shape because you have the best body shape. As in, you all have the best body shape, but this body shape is the perfect among all the body shapes. And sleeves, you can always go for sleeveless, like satin or 3/4 or fitted or like properly that gives the curve to the your body. That will help you. In necklines, off shoulder, sweetheart, square, scoop, or V necklines will always help you to show the proper body shape. In jackets, don't go for boxy styles, go for fitted styles, and that the minimal look will always the best for the hourglass body shape. Jackets, go for short, fitted leather, belted cardigan, fitted blazer, or belted blazers. So whichever can give you a perfect waistline or whichever is the minimal detail will help you in this look. Yeah, just don't go for again boxy style coat, and that will hide your body shape. Just go for fitted style that can enhance your body shape. There are some more options in coats. You can go for trench, wrap, or coachman, or princess, or A-line body shape. Yeah. The fourth one is apple body shape. In this, the person will have heavier waist side or midsection. So we just have to create that illusion and distract the person's attention from the waist side to the upper body or the lower body. Yeah, so just don't go for high-rise skinny jeans. Just go for mid-rise or boot cut. That will help you. In this kind of body shape, you can go for boyfriend jeans, straight jeans, boot cut, flare, or wide leg pants. All of them are like creating an illusion from downside to distract the person's waistline. In trousers, don't go for like high-rise tapered trousers. Don't go for fitted ones. Just go for mid-rise or flared ones. There are more options like boot cut, cargo, flare. You can always go for like wide length trousers. In this body shape, skirts like flary style or high waist will help you. Don't go for tight ties like tears, like that will create a very clumsy look from the downside. In skirts, you can go for A-line, flip, or symmetric, like this, so that it will create an illusion. Trumpet. Apple body shape skirts. In this shirt, you just don't go for crop tops because it will show your waistline, and don't go for tight fit as well. Go for flowy fit or a flared fit, and so that it can balance your upper body and the lower body. Don't give a proper cut for your body. In shirts, go for like swing or draping, tunic, trapeze, or wrap shirts. That can be, you know, a wave or something like that, or some details will help you to distract from the waistline. You can always go for straight cut or flowy style dresses that can balance your figure, but just don't go for tight fitted or tempered hemline, so that it can enhance your waistline, and you don't want that in this kind of body shape. There are more options in dresses. You can go for shift dress, A-line, empire, or wrap dresses. You can always go for these kind of dresses where people can give an illusion and create such good look, so that it won't look like you have a bigger belly. You can just always go for wide leg or loose fabric jumpsuit, so that it can help you to hide your waistline, and don't go for very tight or tempered leg jumpsuit. Again, with the same with the play suits, loose fabric will help you, and just don't go for peplum or belted waist kind of jumpsuits. That will define your waistline, and you don't want to define the waistline in this kind of body shape. Yeah, so there are more options in jumpsuit and play suits. You can go for wide leg, vertical stripes, empire, or wrap, or pleated kind of dresses, where you can create such good looks. In shorts, just go for narrow, just go for like wide, don't go for narrow, and go for high waisted, so that it can hide your belly. In necklines, go for low and wide necklines. If you go for narrow collar, it will distract people's attention, and you don't want that. Yeah, there are more neckline options. You can always go for V-neck, sweetheart, scoop, or square or straight. Will look nice on you if you have apple body shape. In sleeves, you can always go for flary sleeves. Don't go for fitted sleeves. again in neat wear, drapey style, like waves creating the jacket or like something like that will help you to create, give you a proper figure look. And tight fit won't work. And don't give any details around the, don't wear something like that that has a detail around the waistline. Again, with the jacket, same. Don't go for boxy or very heavy looking, or as like double breasted belted jacket. Go for simple style, and so that it can balance your figure. In jackets, go for straight fitted or empire cardigan or waistline jacket that can help you to create a really good body shape. In coats, go for A-line coats. Don't give too much attention on the upper body. You don't want that. So don't go for boxy or heavy looking jackets, coats. In coats, you can always go for A-line or cutaway or straight trench coats. Yeah, the last body shape is inverted triangle. In this area, you already have a broader side of broader upper body side and lower the waistline. So you just have to maintain the balance in this area. You just have to more focus on the lower body. In this body shape, just go for boot cut flare because you have a slimmer downside. So you have to show the balance the body shape, and just go for a boot cut flare. Don't go for skinny fit because it will unbalance your top and bottom. In jeans, there are more options, like you can go for baggy or boyfriend or boot cut or flared kind of a jeans. In trousers, don't go for skinny fit again. A boot cut flare will always work for you. Shorts again, go for wide leg details. Tight fit won't work. In shorts, you can go for pleated shorts or wide leg or turn up or patterns will work for you. Again, in shirts, don't go for crop shirts. Go for a fitted or like down from the hip can work for you. In shirts, go for peplum or fitted or wrap kind of a shirt that has some detail, but it is a little bit in length, it is long, so that it can hide your waistline and create an illusion that you have a bigger waistline. You are not slim from the downside. In skirts, again, go for tulip or box pleated skirt or A-line or layered skirt, that something like that creates an illusion that you have a bigger downside, so that it won't unbalance your body shape. In jumpsuit, go for wide leg or something detail on the waist side. It will look a balanced kind of a shape in your body shape. And don't go for very tight fitted from the downside or some details on the bust. It will not look good because you already have a broader shoulder. And play suits, again, don't go for something details on the upper body. You don't want to show your upper body much. You just have to hide or distract your other person's attention towards downside. So don't highlight your upper body much. Go for flared bottoms or something that some details on the downside or waist side that will help and balance your body shape. In jumpsuits, you can always go for deep V-neck or two-colored or wide leg or wrap or flared skirts like flared jumpsuits. These kind of styles can help you to create a good look for this inverted triangle body shape. In dresses, just go for flare or skirt, always go for something flary from the downside. Don't go for fitted. Otherwise, it will again show your waistline that you are smaller from the downside and you have a bigger shoulder line. Yeah, you can always go for shift or A-line or panel waist or nipped waist or pleated kind of dresses. Yeah. In sleeves, go for fitted sleeves. Don't go for puffy because you already have a bigger shoulder. And again, in long sleeves, you can go for loose and wide sleeves. In neat wear, hip details like on neat, fine knee or something that gives attention to the downside will help you. So don't go for some details on the upper side or the neck side. Just go for the more, you can more distract your attention towards the downside. In jackets, don't go for crop style or some details on the upper body. Go for long fitted and some details on the head side will balance your body shape. In jackets, you can go for wrap cardigans, waterfall, belted blazers, or hip details, something like that. Cut away will help you to create the illusion and give you the perfect body shape. Again, in coats, you can go for small collars or single breasted, rather than you don't opt for double breasted coats. Go for trench or A-line or cocoon or princess will give you the proper look. Also trapeze. Yeah. So that's it for the body shape. If anybody have any questions, we can have a kind of a question answer session. Amit sir, if you can unmute.
Hello. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, hi. So if anybody has any question, can just ask me anything if you want to. I wanted to make it very interactive session. I don't want a proper lecture session because I have never done it before. So I hope hello. Hello. Okay, by the time I can just share you some tips and tricks. Oh, sorry. Some tips and tricks that can help you in general life. Yeah, so if you want to look tall, you can just go for vertical stripes. And if you want to look, there are like many people who has always complained that they look slimmer and they don't want to look slimmer. So they can go for horizontal lines on the upper body. Yeah, always. And whichever area you want to hide, just go for some highlighted color or highlighted patterns on those areas. And as like you wanted to show those areas. If you are smaller from the waist, like from the bottom, and you are broader on the upper side, then just go for stripes on the bottom side or just a bright color on the bottom side and just plain tops on the upper body, like that. Again, if you want to look you want to look tall, then you can just go for a single color outfit. And if you are tall, then just don't go for a single color outfit. Give them a proper like dividation in the colors. Like if you are wearing black on the upper side, then just go for the opposite color, as like white or something like distracting from the upper body so that it can cut your height like that. Again, if you are slimmer, you wanted to give them illusion that you are not that slimmer, then you can just go for layering. Layer yourself with like a open shirt, or like you can just wear a tube top inside or inner inside and just go for open shirt or blazer, something like that. So that can help you to give layers, and it can hide your body. Yeah, like that. Yeah. So any other, if you want to ask any other questions, just let me know. You can unmute them. Crop top for art class? As in, are you questioning me? Yeah, it can help in art class, but I suggest you can go for a plain top that define her waistline properly. That will help and create the look, create her waistline like more in a presentable way. So always define that waistline because she has the best waistline. I'm answering to Dhwani Mehta.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, very nice actually going on. Very informative session. Okay, students, can you ask?
PPT if you want.
Yeah, students, can you ask? Okay, ma'am, there is a question from Jyoti Sharma.
Sure.
Polka dots according to body shapes. She is asking about.
Sure. So there is no particularly design for particular body shape, but it is always like whichever area you want to hide and whichever area you want to show, then give them a proper pattern to that area. As in, like if I am a smaller from the upper side and I have a I'm a pure shape, I have a bigger side from the waist, then just I can't wear skirts for polka dots. Like I can go for tops with the polka dots and plain skirts like that. So it's always like that, that whichever area you want to show, give them a print or a bright color like that, and just go for the plain thing for the another side of your body.
Ma'am, Dhwani Mehta ने एक क्वेश्चन किया है, crop top for a glass.
I answered her.
Okay.
Ma'am, please suggest something for oval or round shape body type and small heighted.
Sure. Oval body is almost kind of a apple body shape. That she won't be having a proper waistline. So it's always like you have to create a waistline. So give, or you just have to distract people from seeing your waistline, that you have a bigger side. So go for something detail on the top, on necklines, or proper fitted pants or something like that, so that it can distract you, distract your waistline, and your other person's attention will always go on the upper or the bottom side. So it will not go for your waistline.
Okay. And I also want to ask, which more designers we have to follow for this type of patterns? Want to know more about it, or want to study more about it? That for every body figure means what everyone should wear. अब समझ रहे हो कि सामने वाले को क्या पहनना चाहिए, हमें कैसे समझ आएगा?
See, it's always like you have to create your style. It is not like that you have to follow somebody's style. If I like more of a print and more baggy clothes, then it is not like that everybody has to wear something like that. That is why the body shape, which body shape are you having is to be known is very important. And according to that, whichever pattern it is, I am not giving you like any idea that what exactly colors or prints you have to wear or which type of you have to wear. I'm just giving you an idea that what body shape are you and what suits you the best. Of course, you have your own choices and you can always go for whichever patterns or colors you like. There are some rules, like there are some kind of guidance that somebody can follow for colors and patterns as well, but it is not any kind of a compulsion that you have to follow these brands or these designers for
No, I'm
to be
just asking for
trendy.
the suggestion.
Suggestion, like as in if you ask me, I like Masaba Gupta's prints. I like Shantanu Nikhil's outfits. So there are many other designers. In Ahmedabad, there is a local brand called Nautanki. They have amazing prints and cuts. You can always go and check his page. Uh, yeah, so the internet is full of designers these days. So you can always go and search something like that. But I just wanted to say that create your own look. That's it. You just don't have to follow any kind of a person to create your own personality.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm just asking for the suggestion, or what type of advice do you wanna give to students or us कि अभी आगे क्या ट्रेंड चलना चाहिए चलेगा या किस टाइप का कैसा वेस्टर्न
Advice.
और ये वेस्टर्न इंडियन
Sure. As in like trends, so I cannot, of course, properly define in words, but just be yourself. Just don't copy anybody. Just create your own thing so that people will accept your thing. Of course, अभी कुछ भी ऐसा नहीं है जो लोग accept नहीं करेंगे. Whichever you will make, just have confidence in yourself and just create the thing that is unusual from the others. And
No,
you have to
that's
be stand out.
but after this pandemic situation, so what type of trend you will suggest that we have to follow?
Trend as in like nowadays local market is open and like it still people are accepting local markets. So just you can always mix and match our tradition into the Western outfits, and I'm sure people will love it. So just give little bit of your touch to the Western outfits, and that's it. Like I think that will work any day.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Any
Hello?
other questions?
ஹலோ
Yes. Hi.
தமிழ்ல பேசலாமா மேம்? தமிழ் புரியுமா?
Sorry.
தமிழ் தமிழ்.
You can ask a question in English.
Oh,
Tamil. No, I don't know Tamil. Sorry. I know Gujarati, Hindi, English. 3 languages.
okay ma'am.
So, Mathivel, you can ask question in English, or you can write your query in a chat box.
Okay sir. Okay. I will write.
Okay. So I just wanted to give suggestion to every designer that be it for your client or for yourself, it is very important to know your body shape. You have to be like in a presentable manner whenever your client comes to you. That the first impression is the last impression. So if you are in a proper appearance, that will for sure appeal to your client, and the client will trust you for your designs. So that's it. Like it just the styling is really very important for all the designers nowadays.
मैम it is 100% important because अगर फैशन डिजाइनिंग की हम बात करते हैं तो वहां पे हम डिफरेंट बॉडी मेजरमेंट्स लेते हैं, सब कुछ करते हैं, तो स्टाइलिंग में भी बॉडी शेप्स तो आएंगे ही, 100% आएंगे। एंड इसको कहीं से मतलब अलग से क्या कहते हैं उसको डिफाइन करने की भी जरूरत नहीं है। मतलब वेल अंडरस्टूड है कि अगर बॉडी शेप को अगर माइंड में नहीं रखें ये लोग डिजाइनर्स या कोई भी, तो फिर वो स्टाइलिंग नहीं रहेगा, वो फिर अनफिट कहलाएगा, अनफिट कहलाएगा। जैसे कि अगर हम डिजाइनिंग फैशन डिजाइनिंग कर रहे हैं और हमने अगर ठीक ढंग से फिटिंग नहीं किया तो अनफिट कहलाता है, उसी तरीके से अनफिटेड कहलाता है, उसी तरीके से यहाँ पे भी सेम चीज है। एंड तो मैम एक कनेक्शन की बात कर रहा हूँ, है ना, एक ऐसी मेरे माइंड में क्वेश्चन आया, तो if you are connecting fashion designing with styling, मैं 100% नहीं बताऊंगा, लेकिन अगर हम कनेक्ट कर पा रहे हैं फैशन डिजाइनिंग विथ स्टाइलिंग, तो मैम डायरेक्टली कनेक्शन की बात करते हैं, इज इट 100%, 80% और 50%?
No, it is more than 80%, of course. Because whenever, as in like if I say about myself, मैं अगर अभी मेरे क्लाइंट के लिए डिजाइन मतलब स्टाइलिंग करती हूँ, तो पूरा पहला वर्क मेरा होता है कि मुझे उसकी बॉडी पे क्या अच्छा लगेगा, वो मेरा काम है. Then designer has to of course design the clothes, but I have to give them that okay, this body shape will look best in this outfit. So before designing it, the stylist has to work on the body shapes and the person's body language, that how she can be comfortable. Designers can design properly, of course, but they don't think in that way that okay, her body shape is like that and I cannot give her details on the, if client will ask her that I want the details on here, I want 2 brooches here, then designer will give her. They won't argue के उनको शायद काफी टाइम पता भी नहीं होता है कि अच्छा नहीं उसकी बॉडी पर ये नहीं अच्छा लगेगा. They know on the designing perspective, but they don't know her about her body shape. तो वहां पे styling बहुत जरूरी है. If they know that her body is not that great, if I give her the brooches or the work here, it will not look on her. I have to give her a belt over here so that it can define the waistline and it can define her outfit as well. उसका वो बंदी का आउटफिट भी बहुत अच्छा दिखेगा if अगर उसने उस तरीके से उसको पहना है. तो इट इज नॉट लाइक कि पतले लोगों पे ही अच्छा लगेगा या फिर परफेक्ट हाइट वाले पे ही अच्छा लगेगा. यू कैन ऑलवेज गिव द बेस्ट आउटफिट टू ईच एंड एवरी बॉडी शेप, but just you have to know the style or you have to know the body shape that can have the perfect style. So styling is really very important. That is what I'm saying. Like
good
they
reply.
are connected.
Yes, good. Ma'am, there is a question from Jaya Maheshwari. She's asking about some points on seasonal colors. What colors go for particular season?
There is a proper kind of a session for colors. We can have someday later, but of course there are seasonal colors. And summers always go for like, you always go for cool colors, or for beach wears or vacation outfits, you can always go for like that. So there are a proper session. We can have some other day on that point. Or I can just send my PPT over her.
Ma'am,
What then I can
your...
share the PPT as well. This session's PPT, if they want, I can.
Yeah.
Yes, Priyanka.
Share those.
Yes, I want to ask, what are your suggestions on sustainable fashion or less wastage fashion that we can say, or organic?
Okay, getting you. As in like a minimal budget kind of a fashion.
Yeah.
Suggestion as in like, see, it is not important at all that you have to wear any brand tag or you have to go for very heavier material or heavier side of the outfit. Then you can look best. as I said, just if you know your perfect body shape, or if you know your client's perfect body shape, then just a second, lost my address. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So if you know your client's body shape, and you can always go for like सस्ते वाले dresses भी बहुत अच्छे लगेंगे. Just know the type of the body shape and give them the best. You won't believe I have styled my models like मैंने 100 रुपए वाले top से भी style किया हुआ है, but that style has to look best on her. So it is never that the tag or the amount of the outfit matters, or the brand name matters. I feel like the fashion has nothing related to money or a tag or a brand name. It can be created from the scarves, और अभी तो आप देख सकते हो लोग बेडशीट में से भी कुछ भी बना सकते हैं, कर्टन्स में से भी कुछ भी बनाते हैं. तो I don't think so there are any kind of rules over there. You can always go for any kind of material. Just know the best style that can suit your body type or your client's body type.
मैम एक और क्वेश्चन.
Sure.
स्टाइलिंग खुद के लिए या दूसरों के लिए?
पहले खुद के लिए, of course. तभी दूसरे लोग अट्रैक्ट होंगे. That you have the thing in yourself that people can trust you. That is why I'm saying that every designer must know the styling portion, at least basic of the styling.
Exactly. Yes. And any other questions, students? डायरेक्टली रिलेट करता है फैशन डिजाइनिंग इस फील्ड को, इसलिए आप क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं मैम से. एंड ये कहीं ना कहीं अगर मैं बताऊं कि ये दूसरे को कोरिलेट करता है. अगर फैशन डिजाइनिंग विदाउट स्टाइलिंग इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल, इसलिए आप फैशन शोज करते हैं. एंड आप क्या करते हैं, लोगों को दिखाने के लिए, इंडस्ट्री को दिखाने के लिए फैशन शोज होता है. तो कहीं ना कहीं स्टाइलिंग मायने रखता है. कुछ ऐसे कुछ चीजें हैं जो कि फैशन डिजाइनिंग फील्ड को काफी सपोर्ट करता है, और 100% हमें उस चीज को जानने की जरूरत है. तो इसीलिए हमने मैम को निवेदन किया था, रिक्वेस्ट किया था कि आप एक बार स्टूडेंट्स के लिए जो है ना एक लेक्चर लें. बहुत बहुत बेहतरीन लेक्चर्स जा रहा है, और अगर मैं अलाउ करूं तो मैं तो बोलूं कि अनलिमिटेड सेशंस होने चाहिए इस सब चीजों के ऊपर. मैं इस फील्ड से बिल्कुल नहीं हूं, लेकिन मुझे भी काफी अच्छा लग रहा था, इसलिए मैं 2-3 क्वेश्चंस भी मैंने कर दिए. शायद वो रिलेट कर रहा हो या ना कर रहा हो, मेरे माइंड में आया.
नहीं, of course, definitely it is relating.
Yes. तो स्टूडेंट्स अगर कोई क्वेश्चन है तो फिर आप पूछ सकते हैं. शायद अब क्वेश्चन के पास नहीं है. And
no problem. They can always ask me on my Instagram profile or any other platform.
Yeah, they can directly ask to you, and they can okay.
Definitely.
Because ये चीज है, इंस्टा आप उनको आप यहाँ पे चैट बॉक्स में दे सकते हैं उनको लिंक इंस्टा का.
Sure.
तो वो जिससे कि वो अपना आपको फॉलो भी करें और उससे उनको मालूम चलता रहे.
This is my styling profile that I'm sending. This is my blogging profile.
Okay, this is fascinate. Actually, this is not fashion. Fascinate.
No, this is fascinate. I'm fascinating,
Okay, great. Okay. And yeah, आप काफी ब्लॉग राइटिंग्स करते हैं मैम, काफी ब्लॉग राइटिंग्स करते हैं. तो ये इट्स वेरी क्रिएटिव थिंग. क्रिएटिव राइटिंग एक अलग चीज है ना. और जरूरी नहीं है कि एक स्टाइलिस्ट जो है वो एक क्रिएटिव राइटर हो सकता है. अगर आप क्रिएटिव राइटिंग करते हैं तो ये भी बहुत अच्छी बात है.
मेरे पास बेनिफिट एक्चुअली उस बात का है कि माय हस्बैंड इज अ प्रोफेशनल फोटोग्राफर.
Okay.
So we always create some kind of concept shoots, or whenever we travel, मैं मतलब of course जैसे आपने बोला कि styling खुद के लिए होता है या दूसरों के लिए, तो मेरे लिए तो बहुत important है मैं खुद अच्छी प्रॉपरली दिखूं, तो उसके लिए मैं हमेशा मतलब प्रिपेयर्ड होती हूँ कि कहीं पे भी जाना है तो आई क्रिएट माई ओन लुक and then I work on it and then I get a proper photo shoot done there. तो मैं हमेशा मतलब स्टाइलिंग को बहुत मेरे प्रोफेशन में भी लेके आई हूँ, मतलब मेरे पर्सनल ब्लॉगिंग वाले प्रोफेशन में भी लेके आई हूँ। उस तरीके से मुझे बहुत ऐसा होता है कि हमेशा मतलब स्टाइलिंग तुम्हारे साथ कनेक्टेड ही रहता है कहीं ना कहीं पे भी, या आप शादी में जा रहे हो या ट्रैवलिंग में जा रहे हो या कहीं पे भी जा रहे हो।
Ma'am, what style you prefer for traveling?
It depends on the location, of course.
If it's a mountain, hilly area.
Go for plain colors like white or something that can enhance the background for yourself.
Okay.
Something like that, yeah. And always, be minimal or simple so that even the place can give the best look of itself.
Okay.
You can see on my blog profile, like I have posted many of my traveling pictures. Okay, ma'am.
100% they will go through your link and blogs and एक सजेशन स्टूडेंट्स के लिए ये रहेगा कि अगर आप डिजाइनर हैं, स्टाइलिस्ट हैं, 100% ये राइटिंग करें जो भी आपके माइंड में आ रहा है। 100% ये बहुत बहुत अच्छी बात है। एक इंस्पिरेशन मैम से लेना चाहिए कि राइटिंग स्किल को डेवलप करना चाहिए, रीडिंग एबिलिटी बढ़नी चाहिए। 100% ये चीज बहुत ही मायने रखता है। तो आप दुनिया से दो चार कदम आगे ही चलेंगे। 100% बहुत 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 अच्छी बात है और ये मोटिवेशन मिलेगा स्टूडेंट्स को मैम आपसे।
Thank you so much. That
Yes.
means a lot. Thank you for breaking my shell. Actually, I haven't done this before. मैंने कभी कहीं पे भी ऐसे lectures नहीं दिया हुआ है, पर it is so good to be part of this. Thank you.
Okay, same here. Thank you very much, ma'am, for this fantastic session. Okay, and 100%. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, welcome.